Hello, and welcome to this week's intention. Okay, I think today I feel I want to focus on gratitude. I just look around. I'm so grateful to be where I live in this beautiful setting, and I'm just so grateful. Doesn't matter whether it's rain or shine, it's all gorgeous. So that's where I'm at today. So find one thing that you want to feel grateful for today. And just every time you look down at your watch, be remembered to give a thought for that and a feeling of thankfulness. Okay, with that in mind, let's go to our intention together. If you could find a place to sit or lie down for the next 30 minutes or so, with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be good. Go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths, as always. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All the cares and concerns just dissolve and float away. Just for 30 minutes. You can do without them, I promise. And for the next breath in, I want you to fill your belly up as full as you can. And this time when you exhale, if you could feel like you're sinking into your seat, into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, you're going to take one more cleansing breath and then just really and truly let go. We can even let a sigh go as we let our breath go with this one. Good. And then we're going to bring our attention to the body, make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our bodies are these most wonderfully loyal servants that just want to do our bidding. Sometimes we just need to ask. If you can, feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. Then we move into the ankles, the shins, the knees, the calves. We feel everything relax. Every body part or area that we touch upon, I want you to allow to revert back to its original blueprint of perfection. No pain, no inflammation, right down to the cellular level, everything just flowing with its natural beauty, vibrant vitality. And we move up to the upper legs, the buttocks, the hips, pelvic area, and we feel everything loosen into the inner organs, the rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Our arms, shoulders are down in the most comfortable position, arms hanging, hands, forearms, everything loose. And our neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we move up to the skin of our scalp. This is where tension can hide sometimes. So I want you to release anything that you're finding there right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. Maybe they can. Moving down into the jaw, we allow it to unhinge, open up and receive the breath of life. And then we feel all of our facial muscles melt into this pool of perfect relaxation. And then we see if we can't get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. Moving inwards, we ask our right brain to relax, and then our left brain to relax. And now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a virtual seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for a little while. Now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and they're usually moving so fast. Let's enlist the help of the elements to help us with this. And the element of fire is what we'll start with. It's a wonderful tool for this job as it naturally burns up all that which no longer serves us, purifying us and allowing us to be reborn from the ashes like the phoenix. And we can see the sun as the element of fire as it is. So maybe envision yourself standing in full sunlight, feeling the heat radiating off your skin, enjoying the warmth. Maybe you're experiencing that beautiful reddish light from right through your eyelids. Then we'll call in the element of water, another incredible tool for this job with our thoughts, as it naturally retains memory in every drop. So let's envision ourselves standing in the middle of a gentle river, feeling the cool, wet splash of the water against our skin, feeling the pull of the current, the tug of the current against us. And we just miraculously are wondrously observant of all of our negative habits and tendencies and negative patterns and all of our old past traumas detaching and simply floating downstream as we just watch it go. Then we'll call in the element of air. And its specialty is to pull away all of the stories we tell ourselves, all of our limitations, all the stories. We're feeling the breeze or the wind against our cheek, maybe raising a few goosebumps. We're just feeling lighter and lighter as that air passes by, cleanses us. Then we finally call in the earth element with her magnetic properties to attract and stick to her any burdens or heaviness that we're still holding on to, entrusting her to transform those energies into something higher vibrational, maybe akin to a seed sprouting to new life. And sometimes our thoughts will take us away on these wild journeys, kind of kidnap us. Anytime you find that happening, it happens to all of us all the time, I want you to just, as soon as you recognize it, gently bring yourself back to this present moment and what we're doing, back to your breath. And sometimes it's just continually a practice of bringing yourself back. And eventually we'll find that we get to stay in this beautiful, generous present moment where all possibilities exist longer. And we don't get dragged away by those thoughts as easily. Now we're going to take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity where the heart resides. We're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. And I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So I'd like you to hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. Feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. And experience the buoyancy, the lightness of being as you're gliding down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Sometimes there's a gate with a lock on it. Maybe there's a wall that's been built. We all have these protective measures for ourselves. It's quite natural. What I'd like you to realize is that this is your heart. You have full access to it, VIP backstage pass at all times. It's your concert. So go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, you see it crack open a bit. And brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine, inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception now and experience our energy bodies or our light bodies. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. Very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience that right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. Doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it truly is total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up now and merge with that flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of this at any time. You don't need to sacrifice anything to experience this, and there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience when you first join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We're all one being, one light, one consciousness. We're all the same pie, slightly different flavors we bring to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and a wondrous capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of today. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. So right now, I'd like you to go ahead and envision yourself in the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having, in all its glorious details. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like it if you could fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your mental body is full of clarity, your emotional body is balanced, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we can trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do this, that is amply available to us. So I want you to just really sit in this vitality right now. Feel this beautiful flowing energy through you. And now I want you to extend it to include your friends and family in it. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces too. And then expand it out further to include your community and the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. It's just a matter of focusing our intention, sending the frequency out. Now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode right now and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. Maybe we could travel around once in a while. But most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us, we're seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love, but deep down we also each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to get in touch with this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. Don't worry about it. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it right now and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives before. Call up those memories. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you could go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now see yourself going to bed at the end of your day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning, excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And we just did this for the entire planet. So, what does that look like now? And I want you to envision this all as already happened. Don't worry about how we get there. See it as already done. So say we all. I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? Look at us exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But for today, let's focus on celebrating this wonderful existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in art, in playing. You can see us all right now at this huge outdoor music festival, and everybody's simply rejoicing. All the relationships healing. And then I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing all the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass by, seeing the lights in their eyes. It's truly magnificent. And then let's intend one more thing while we're here together. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one, at least that everybody is feeling connected. Something miraculous happens when we remember who and what we truly are, this high frequency, resonance energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, then, all the heavier, lower energies just fall away. No more harming one another, no more greed, no more righteousness, no more judgment. This all falls away. We tend to adopt all the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, sharing, caring. Everybody's on the same page. What relief, what joy, what unbridled joy. Even any governing that we have in this reality is done in mind to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along together on our journeys. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders to transform in the atmosphere above us into the higher resonance frequencies that are more in tune with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. I'm sensing all the connections clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. The atmosphere is just so smooth. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're out having a picnic with your family, enjoying those shining faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, or maybe you're out for a walk in the cool forest with your dog enjoying the serenity, or you're out with your buddies having a laugh. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I want you to stop in your shoes right now and look at all the beauty that surrounds you in your reality. All the man-made beauty and the natural beauty. And just drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times. And receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now I'd like to just connect with a little bit of gratitude before we finish. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every breath, every step of this wonderful life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with love and light and healing and energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want you to take this entire beautiful reality that you've created and build it up as an energy ball now in your center, the heart space, the solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball. Make it crackle with life. Soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt. The fulfillment, the joy, the peace, the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that energy ball inside us. And when we exhale, we're going to share that with the world. Here we go. Build up that big energy ball and send it out. Exhale completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love and light and healing and energy. Good job. I can just feel those concentric rings of energy encircling the globe, blanketing us in these frequencies of love and peace and prosperity. It's wonderful. Okay, now I'd like you to wiggle your fingers and toes in your body. We're going to come back into our bodies proper and shift your limbs around a little bit to really come back in to your space. And when you're ready to come back into your room or space, open your eyes. Notice how you're feeling right now. Know that you can come back to this state of being with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up instantaneously, anytime, all the time, on a moment's notice, and bring it all back. Creating the reality of our choosing all around us, because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together this way, exponentially, actually, by magnitude. So thank you for joining me in these intentions, whether it's live or recorded. It all works, all good. And if you've been doing these intentions for a while and you're very comfortable and familiar with bringing your whole reality of your choosing into existence and relaxing yourself, Then try this anytime you get a fair couple of spare seconds, when you're standing in line, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're cooking supper, anytime that you can think of, and just bring it all back with a single breath in, relax, create, and a single breath out to extend those frequencies out to the world. We really do create our own realities, so we just need to be a little bit more purposeful in what we're creating together here. So enjoy that, have fun with it over the next couple of weeks. I want you to notice as you start incorporating the single breath into your life and your daily routine, what kind of synchronicities you start noticing, what kind of shifts start occurring for you. Feel free to share on this website, as it's a closed website for just our members, or if there's any questions you might have. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon.